Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am here with my FabFitFun Spring 2020 add-on sale and box customizations video. If you are new to my channel, what I do is I record my computer screen. I go through the ways that I pare down my cart, what I look for to help me decide if I want to buy a product or not. And then I go to the sale and I show you what's in my cart and why. And then I talk about my box customizations. And then I go through the entire sale and I try to tell you as much as I possibly can remember from everything I've learned about all the products that are available in the sale. If you are a returning subscriber and you're familiar with these videos, what I'll do is I will put a timestamp in the description box below that will jump you forward to where I start talking about what's in my cart and the product reviews, etc., so that you don't have to listen to the beginning, because the beginning is very much the same. It hasn't changed much. But if you're new to my channel and you want to learn more about, how to check if something's cruelty-free, how to look at ingredients and learn about ingredients, and how to navigate the sale so you can hopefully snag things you've been wanting to get, I would recommend watching the beginning of the video before I jump into all that. So without further ado, let's get into recording my computer screen. Okay, so here we are in my computer screen. So here, one of the first things I do is I check to see if a product is cruelty-free. And my favorite resource to do this is cruelty-free-kitty.com. So it's right here. This is the URL, cruelty-free-kitty.com. I will put the pertinent URLs that I talk about in the description box below, so you can go ahead and click there when you're ready to use them yourself. But I go directly to this website in the home page. Oh, look at this. Kat Von D sold her company. Anyway, so this is a website that's maintained by a really amazing woman who's passionate about getting rid of animal testing. So right on the home page, so here is where the home page is, and if you scroll down just a little bit, there is this search box, and you can search here for brands. This woman who maintains the website does her due diligence to find out for sure if a product is a brand, not product, if a brand is cruelty-free or not, and to what degree they are cruelty-free. I'll talk about what that means as well. So we're going to just type in an example here. Let's do Tarte. So that comes up, and you just click on that. And then you scroll down a little bit and you see that Tarte is cruelty-free. There are certain tiers, I guess you could call it, of being cruelty-free. So Tarte is cruelty-free, but if you read this whole description, there is this sentence that says, although Tarte is cruelty-free, they are owned by a company called Coil, which is a company that allows their products to be tested on animals, or does test on animals themselves. So for me, even though Tarte is cruelty-free because they're owned by a parent company that's not cruelty-free, I choose not to buy them. So it's really up to you, like, how strict you want to be with yourself. But this has been actually, if for nothing else and you want to save for some money, this could be a way you could cut something out, even if maybe you would buy it anyway. But this is something that I do to help me learn about this kind of thing, and then also just to get myself help myself save some money. So this is definitely something that I do. PETA also has their own list that they maintain. I actually like cruelty-free Get Kitty a little bit better. I won't get into why right now, or else this video will be incredibly long. So anyway, and then there's just a little bit, not a whole lot more information, but here is the woman that maintains the site, Susanna Rose, and she's the founder and editor-in-chief. And I really like her. I think she does a wonderful job with her website. So anyway, that's the first way I check to see if something's cruelty-free. If I can't find something in this database to see if it's cruelty-free, I go to the company's website, and usually if it is cruelty-free, the company will find any way they can to brag about the fact that they're cruelty-free, so you can kind of rely on them to make a statement on their brand website. If there's nothing there or about that addresses whether or not they're cruelty free, or they have this kind of canned statement, which I'll show you an example of, about how they don't test on animals except for required by law, then they aren't considered cruelty free. And I'll show you an example of that. There is a good one in the sale that I'll show you when I get to it. So that's one way. Another way that I check a product to see if it's something that I want to purchase is I check the ingredients. This website, skincharisma.com, has been the key thing that's helped me learn about ingredients. I remember wishing that I could just spot check an ingredients list and see if there were things in there that I wanted to avoid. And this website has really helped me get to a place where I pretty much can for myself. So this is skincharisma.com. And then there's this little link right here. It's called the Cosmetic Analyzer. So what you would want to do is you want to click on that, which I did. Okay, there you go. And then you can go over to a product. Let's just grab a product. Let's grab one that's more, I want to try to find one that's a little more, here, let's do Dr. Brandt. And you just copy the ingredients, and then you go back to Skin Charisma, to the Cosmetic Analyzer, you paste them into this text box right here, and then you click Analyze Product. And it will spit out a little report that provides ratings for you on each of the ingredients in this list. It might be taking a little bit longer right now because that's a lot of ingredients. And so one thing, I meant to log in. You can create, I forgot to mention this, you can create a login for yourself, and you can kind of save ingredients that you like and you want to learn more about, and you can create a little profile for yourself too, so you can have it tell you more readily which ingredients are present in products if you particularly don't like certain ingredients. This would be especially useful if you have sensitive skin. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So it spits out this little report. It gives you this quick product notes listing, and this one, it says it's not safe for fungal acne. A lot of times that's because it has something like coconut oil in it. And then it gives you some ratings and shows you a risk bar here, and then down below it shows you a little bit more detail with ratings that are ratings for particular ingredients. Now let's see, this is a lot of ingredients. Interesting that glycolic and lactic acid have these ratings. Anyway, so the two ratings that they use are, one is from the EWG and then one is from the Cosmetics Ingredients Review. And so if you want to go to, you see an ingredient, you're curious to learn more, and you want to go to their websites, you can. Here is the EWG. This is their homepage. So we want to go to the consumer guide, I believe. Sorry, I meant to have this up already. Here it is, Skin Deep. You want to go to their Skin Deep website. So this is ewg.org/skindeep, and then you can search that particular ingredient on their website and get their report and learn a little bit more about what they have to say. And then here is the Cosmetic Ingredient Review. You go, it's CIR-safety.org. Again, I will have these links in the description box below. And then you click on ingredients right here, and you can do the same. You can search a particular ingredient. Oh, I happen to have searched this one, which I know is on a common skin irritant. So I searched it. Let's just plop that in there and see what happens. So this one actually has, I'm not going to open these again in the interest of keeping this video on the shorter side if possible. They always get pretty long, but so this one actually has some PDF reports. Look at me, I just clicked on it. So you can really get into it. Sometimes, no, this would be a great report to read. So I'm going to lay off of it though and head back to Skin Charisma. So that is where these two ratings come from. And then, as always, you can just plop the ingredient into a Google search and see what Google also tells you about those ingredients. And then on this side, there are notes, and it tells you, yeah, shea butter. That's what's bad for oily skin and a fungal acne trigger. So that's why it said that up here. That's why that said that up here, but it's just an oil. It's not like it's a harmful ingredient. So anyway, this is how I learned so much about ingredients and kind of figured out how I can spot check a list and just say, oh, I don't really want to be using those things on my body. So it's a decision you can make for yourself, and it really makes it kind of easy. Okay, so that's cruelty-free, how I check if something's cruelty-free, and then how I learn about ingredients. Let's go over to the sale. So the first thing I want to mention is that I always recommend going to the community forum. So this is FabFitFun.com, and then if you go here to this tab and then you hover over it and you click on forum, it takes you to this website where there are tons and tons of threads you can follow and participate in and talk to other really awesome FabFitFun customers and learn so much. I have been, oh no, that's an old one. Okay, I have been following the Spring 2020 add-ons, your questions answered. So this is a great thread where you can go and the community staff or the FabFitFun staff are also watching. You can ask questions. You can figure out what you're wondering. You can figure out answers to what you're wondering about products on this thread for sure. I have been following it. I'm about, let's see, I've read 564 of the 642 posts. There's another one that I've been following as well, but so that one, let's see if I can find it quickly. So that was Spring 2020, your questions answered right here. That's what it's called. Spring 2020 add-ons, your questions answered. So you can go to that one. And then I have been following another one that doesn't seem to have any recent posts on it, or else it usually pops up with this little blue number right here. Anyway, so I highly recommend going on to the community forums so that you can talk to other FabFitFun customers and learn from them and share what your thoughts are too on products. So the next thing I want to show you is, there are a lot of people who, especially like when I was newer, I had no idea how the heck to, if I saw something was out of stock, I thought it was out of stock, and then I was just out of luck. So that's not true. The people will refer to the refresh game on the community forum. And basically what that means, if you see things that are out of stock, so this is my cart right here. I went ahead and I hearted a couple of things that are down at the bottom. You can see that these are out of stock because they're a little bit separated from the products up above. So I put a little hearts right here, which added these to my favorites list. So I will heart this one as well. That's what you do. And that adds it to your favorites so that you can go to your favorites to view just those products instead of having to go back to all of the products and scroll and hope that you find that product that you're looking for and hope that it shows up available. That just takes forever and is a nightmare. So I have a few things with hearts, and then you can go to your favorites by clicking on your favorites right here. Now, here are my favorites. I've added these. These are all out of stock right now, and this is what people do. I'm hoping one will show up as in stock so I can show you an example. Oh, see? So this one just came back in stock. So I would hurry and add another one. I've already maxed out on these, so I can't. But I would hurry and add another one so that I could snag it for my cart. So that's what happens. You just kind of, if you have, oh, see, like this one. This one was out of stock. And someone just dropped it. I was just able to go down and grab one. So I'm going to release that so that somebody else can have it. So that's how you can snag items. And if you are still not having much luck, I highly recommend looking in the last few hours of the sale. That's when people are really cleaning up their carts and just dumping things. A lot of people will go in and they will just stock up and max out on 3 of a lot of things, and then they'll go through and they will dump a whole bunch of stuff. So you're pretty likely to snag things that you were hoping for at that time, the most likely to snag the things that you were looking for at that time. Now, I don't think they're doing last call anymore. There used to be a last call link up here, and it doesn't look like they're doing it anymore. So don't worry about that. But I used to talk about that as well. So that's one of the main tips in navigating the sale. I'm going to go ahead and start talking about my cart, and I may think of more tips about navigating the sale as I move along. But those are my main tips: is go to the community forum, add things to your favorites, and refresh in your favorites whenever you can. See if you can snag things that you've been looking for. So let's go to my cart. Here we are. Let's do it. So I am down to $212. I typically try to get to $200 or under. It has been tough. It's tough for me every sale to get my cart down, even with all of this information that I have shared. The first thing is this Hand Skin Hyaluronic Skin Essence. This is a wonderful essence. It is unscented. It is pure hyaluronic acid. It is not pure hyaluronic acid. I lied. It's got all of these things in it, but it's very simple feeling, and it's unscented. It has a consistency that's a little bit thicker than water, and I just put some drops in my palm, and I rub my palms together, and I pat it onto my face, and it is absolutely amazing. If I put it on and then I don't wait for it to dry all the way, and before I put on my moisturizer or my facial oil, I find that my product also goes a lot further. I get a lot more use out of less product. So I really like this. I just got some a couple of sales ago, but it was a 5-ounce bottle. This is the 10-ounce bottle. I have the 10-ounce bottle. I have about an inch or two left in it, and I would love to have this one to replace it. And then I figure I can gift the 5-ounce bottle. So I'm going to get one of these. I very much like it. I use it morning and night usually. This is a skincare line I'd never heard of, but it has wonderful reviews on Ulta. This is like their signature featured item on the company's website. And sorry, excuse me. And it has great reviews on Ulta. I really love when I can find the products on Ulta or Sephora. I feel like I trust the reviews on those sites the most of any site that I can find. I don't typically if you use Amazon, I was going to say I don't typically trust Amazon reviews, and it's not that I don't trust the reviews, but if you look at the Amazon reviews, you have to make sure to really read most of the reviews, because sometimes people are complaining, saying the product is a fake, or they're complaining about a shipping issue or something that doesn't have to do with the functionality of the product itself. So, but I love it when things are on Ulta and Sephora. So this has great reviews on Ulta, and I am excited to give it a try. Pixie. I was excited to see Pixie in this sale as well. I'm just gonna grab 2 of these, and I'm grabbing 2 of the glow tonics you'll see, and I figure it would be a really, really cute little gift to go give to a friend, a glow mist and a glow tonic together. I have a friend I have in mind that her birthday just passed, and next time I see her, I think I'm gonna give that to her. So I'm picking up 2 of these. I have not used this one. I've used the hydrating milky mist, which Tati raves about, and I really, really like it. The spray on it is the best spray that I've ever used. It's a fine mist. I have heard people say that their sprayers don't work, so I don't know if I got lucky or if just there's like a small percentage of them that can be funky. But for me, it was the best I've ever used. So I'm excited to try this. This is another brand I've never heard of, another hair brand I've never heard of. It's a salon brand. My friend Lauren, hi Lauren, she told me that she uses the Blow Dry Me, that her hairdresser used it on her and that it was amazing and it works so super well. So I'm excited to try something by them. And this has great reviews also. I am going to donate $1 to this. This is something that means a lot to me. This is a company that is helping women dress to be able to go out and get job interviews and get jobs and become financially independent. I often think about how recently it was that up until I think the 70s, women were very, very dependent on men to have any kind of financial security, and then they ended up in a lot of unhappy marriages. Anyway, it's very, very important to me. I love my career. It means a lot to me. So this really kind of resonated. So I am gonna give them $1. Anyway, so this is a bundle I am picking up. So I really rarely want bundles. Usually I don't want more than one thing in each bundle, but AG Hair, this is one of the best products I have ever used for curly hair. You have to use it correctly. I will put a link to a video that I did showing you how to use this particular product in the description box below. It smells a little bit like cherries, I would say. And it has a consistency a little bit like a styling cream mixed with a tiny bit of gel. It's a great product. I really, really love it. AG Hair Care Recoil Curl Activator. It's wonderful. And this Puff Me volumizing shampoo and conditioner. This is by the same brand I just talked about, and I'm excited to try their shampoo and conditioner. And then this comes in the bundle. I think it was basically you get like $4 off, I think, if you buy this bundle as opposed to each of these things separately. And this also had really wonderful reviews, and it's a scalp treatment. Now, I don't really have scalp issues, but I do have some little patches of by my temples on either side, well, just above my temples on either side of my hairline, that I've always felt like the hair was really thin. So I am going to get that as well. I thought it's got great reviews. It's only an extra $5 if I want to get that as well on top of these two other things. So I'm going to give it a try. It has wonderful reviews also. All of these things have great reviews. And you can find the AG Hair Care on Ulta if you want to get a little bit more information, more Ulta reviews on that. This I will probably get rid of. My husband and I are currently house hunting. This is why I haven't been so active on YouTube, because honestly, most of my beauty products are packed up and in storage, and so I don't have a lot of stuff with me right now. That should change soon. But on top of that, we're house hunting. We hope to move into the house in the next month or two, and I want a tub. And this only had 2 reviews. Life Therapy Body Wash and Bubbling Bath. This only had 2 reviews on their company website. And they both were really great and that said that the scent was amazing. But you know, it's a bubble bath. I can wait until we actually have a tub. I'm just very excited about the idea. So I will probably get rid of this from my cart. Maybe, probably, maybe. Okay, no, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I don't need that. Okay, I did it. Yay. Now my cart is down to under $200. I did it. Okay, so now FabFitFun has been incorporating some French products into their sales. I bought a hair mask in the last sale that I have started using. It's the Mon Shampooing hair mask. I don't know if you remember it, but I really, really like it. So this is a French product. This is supposed to be like, it's supposed to be kind of like a translucent foundation, and it works on every skin tone, and I guess it just kind of blurs. It's really, really interesting how it can work, but there's barely any reviews. It seems like it launched in 2012. I don't wear foundation typically ever. No, I never wear foundation, and I would like to start wearing something very light. I suppose I should look to BB creams or CC creams, but I would like to wear something very, very light to just kind of even out my skin tone a little bit. I will probably get rid of this one too because there are very few reviews about it online, so I will probably get rid of this one as well. This one I nearly got in the last sale, maybe the last couple of sales. I often caution against their jewelry in the FabFitFun sales. Always, always, always look at the materials that it is made out of. There are oftentimes it's made out of a material that's like brass or even a zinc alloy, and the retail price is something like 80 bucks. And that's just insulting for something that's no better than the stuff you would find at Claire's. And that really bothers me. But there are some some pieces of jewelry that they have that are made out of really legitimately good materials. This one is one of them, and I think it is very cute. This Jennifer Zuner seems to make higher quality stuff, and I have been eyeing her stuff in the sales for a while now, and I think I'm finally going to go ahead and spring for one of her items. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this. Um, I love this stuff. I am maxing out $5 each. It's the Marrakesh leave-in treatment and detangler. Excuse me, it is a tried and true product that has been in the FabFitFun sales since I was a member, since I joined over a year ago. I joined in fall of 2018. So I am stocking up on these. I will, yeah, I have one that I'm like halfway through. So I was really excited to see it show up again. And get some, so I can get some backups. This is Grown Alchemist. I love a lot of Grown Alchemist products. I haven't loved everything by them. I have not tried this. I am getting two because I'm going to keep one for myself and my friend Lauren, who is on a no buy right now, and she decided to she didn't renew because she's on a no buy this year. So I am going to send her one though. She loves this hand cream. So I'm going to send her one. And then here's the Pixie Glow Tonic. This has great reviews. That's an amazing price. $29. You get it for $7. This is the other one I said I was picking up two of each of the Pixie products so that I can give one of each to a friend for her birthday. I'm very excited about this. This is a lightweight glycolic acid. You don't use it and expect to see results right away. It will take time, that's for sure. And you should, and you have to, it will take time and after regular use. So anyway, it's got great reviews. This is an interesting beauty line. It's female founded, as are many of the lines that FabFitFun puts in their sales, and it is, sustainable, cruelty-free, all of those things. Assuming that if something's in my cart or I don't say otherwise, that what I'm talking about is pretty much a sustainable, cruelty-free product. And that the company has mindful practices, and this is just one of those products that you can use on your lips, eyes, and cheeks. And I think that this is a really beautiful color. I thought it would be something that would go really well it would work really well in tandem with the Sempar. So this French glamour shot thing that I showed you, and then this, I feel like that could give me maybe a really natural look. I look at all of these makeup tutorials online, and a lot of them the methods are very similar, and it's very full coverage, a lot of heavy makeup, and I just want something light for myself that I want to try to incorporate on a daily basis. And then this is the same brand as one of the first products I showed you, so it's just their shampoo and conditioner. They also are available on Ulta, and they have a ton of really great reviews there. So I'm excited to try this. So I will be set with shampoo and conditioner between this and the Puff Me that I'm getting. So that is my cart right now. It might change, but it probably won't change very much from this. And now let's go ahead and I'll show you my box customizations. Okay, so, well, I'll just go through, how about I do this? I'll go through the customizations this way. So I absolutely love
the Elemis Night Recovery Cream Oil. I have talked about it in a review video. I think it was months ago when I used it, and it feels so creamy going on. It's like a runnier cream. It's almost like milky and just yummy going on your skin. And then there's this smell to it that for me and my body chemistry just makes my brain go nuts. It's interesting because the way I would describe it is it's like this almost subtle gingerbready type scent, but my brain goes bonkers when I smell this. So I love this. I really like Elemis as a brand. I do think that their stuff is, it's unfortunate that their stuff in the sales hasn't been as discounted as I've seen it in the past, but I'm getting that. I'm getting these bowls. People seem to really go bonkers for these bowls. I am not sure if I'm going to keep them, or if not, my friend Cami, hi Cami. Cami is hoping to get these bowls, and she also has just some, she's trying to figure out what to do with her membership. So I'll grab them, and if I don't keep them, I'm going to send them to her. And then this light therapy thing. So I brought the Murad brightening, or it's in this sale right now, but it's the Murad serum that's supposed to get rid of dark spots. I brought that into my dermatologist, and she looked at it and she said, this might work. And then she said, but what you really want to look into is the light therapy. So she recommended this before I even started seeing these little devices. So I figure for this price, I am kind of interested to go ahead and give this a try. Now, some people on the forum were wondering if this one works for acne or not. This one, and then somebody else answered. And so, according to that person on the forum, this one is definitely only for aging skin. There are other light therapy devices that are more geared toward acne, if you were wondering about that. That's what I saw on the forum. I didn't research that myself, so you might want to go and double check, but that's what I read on the forum. Okay, so those are my first selections. Oh, I was going to get this cardigan, and then I realized that I think I could find a cardigan that I would like better at TJ Maxx for probably $18, but I'm not a big fan of the color of this, and I can't feel the material. So I'm not really, I don't feel like it's a sure thing for me to get here. Okay, next. Okay, so here my friend Cami, she also wanted the packing cubes. So luckily I can pick both of them because I wasn't sure if I wanted them either. So I am going to go ahead and get each of them, and then I will send her one. And then I live in a place that's very hot and sunny a lot of the year. And I thought that this would be just darling as a parasol. So I have this added as a parasol for the most part. It's obviously still rainy in a lot of a lot of the world, but it's actually getting pretty warm already where I am. So I may or may not keep this actually, but I just think it would be darling as a parasol. I probably won't keep it. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm like, what do I need that for? Well, the sun, like I just said. So I could talk myself into it and out of it all day long if I wanted. Okay, and so for this selection, I really, really was leaning toward this, but like I was just talking about, the jewelry really being made out of unreliable materials, and it just kind of bothering me that they'll put a $50 retail price on a piece of jewelry that's made out of brass, zinc alloys, and gold colored plating. Oh, it's steel and brass chain, but steel and brass chain, zinc alloy coins, and gold colored plating. So those are some of that's not a very high quality necklace. So I'm not gonna get it. I was very excited about the idea of it at first, and I think it is very, very cute. That said, I don't mean to sound snobby, and I honestly, if you get it, and if I saw you wearing it, I would probably think it was just adorable. But for me, I just feel like it'd be more susceptible to breaking and maybe irritating my skin. And I think that there's just something out of principle that bothers me that they would put a retail price of $50 on something that probably takes less than a couple dollars to make. Um, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop there about that. So I put the Green Goo Hibiscus plant-based body scrub in my cart instead, or I chose it instead. And this I had actually gotten in a summer editor's box, the last summer editor's box. I didn't use it for myself. I was excited to, but as I was doing Christmas presents, it ended up becoming a Christmas present for my sister-in-law, along with some other things. It smelled really good. It smelled like sweet fruitiness, and I love green goo, and I was excited to use it. But now have another chance to use it. It's sweet, fruity, floweriness. It smelled really yummy. Okay, so next, I didn't really care for any of these options. I do remember a long time ago being on the verge of getting the habaneria Marianella oil, Imperial Jade body oil. I only know how to say that with a Spanish accent, so I'm not gonna try. Um, anyway, so I guess I'll just get that. I do like body oils. I did try this Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. It was in a previous box before, something that everybody got. And I think some people liked it. For me, it didn't really do much, but I don't know. I think I need to revisit it and see how you actually need to use it. A lot of times when you have a product, it's really about learning how to use it right, I think. So I think maybe maybe I didn't use it right. Anyway, so and then the last thing here is more AG hair care. I'm really thrilled that they have started showing up in FabFitFun sales. This is their fast food leave-in conditioner. It's one of the best leave-in conditioners that I've ever used. I've used a handful. Leave-in conditioners are wonderful in curly hair. I have to say the scent is a little bit odd. It's not terribly off-putting. And it's subtle, but there's something that's a little bit cough syrupy about it. If you have time to stop by an Ulta, you can go in and smell it and make sure that it's not something that would bother you. It doesn't bother me, and it's not like once it's in my hair I feel like I'm smelling it all day. I definitely do not smell it after I put it in my hair, but that's just a little bit of a heads up there. But it's a wonderful leave-in conditioner. So those are my box choices. Now we are going to get into going through what's in the sale itself. So I have made sure to load everything here. Okay, and if I don't know anything about something, I'm just gonna kind of say I don't know and gloss over it. I don't know something about everything, but I will tell you what I can. Okay, so I do know people like these. It's BPA free Tupperware. So that's all I have to say there. It's expensive Tupperware. And then Spongelli's, the people on the forum talk about these all the time. People really, really love them. I don't get them. I try not to get things that feel like they feel a little wasteful to me, but I do know some people have found ways to reuse them. A friend Sherry, she reuses them in her irrigation, in her garden. I believe maybe for her potted plants, actually. I'm not sure. But that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, if you don't care about that, or you're not interested in that, or you think that it's not a problem, you can go to the community forum and people are talking about which scent is the better scent all the time. So you can go on and check there. I don't know about these socks. So Ish is FabFitFun's makeup brand. I've never heard one good thing about it, so I never even consider it. Poopery, I've heard that it works. I almost bought one, and then my husband, who's a really good voice of reason when I'm looking at this sales, I said, do we need poopery? And he said, no. So I listened. So I'm not getting it. This is Grown Alchemist. I have not tried this particular moisturizer. This is a moisturizer that's better if you have combination or oily skin. So that's why, hence the matte, it's mattifying. So it's probably a little bit lighter. If you have very dry skin, I wouldn't recommend this one for you. I wouldn't use it for myself. I have very dry skin. Invisibobbles, if you've used them, you know you like them, but more Spongelli. I haven't used this body cleanser, so I can't really tell you. It's Grown Alchemist. I do know that I've seen a lot of people say wonderful things about it. I don't know. The Santi, they're brightened up. Their exfoliator was in the last sale. So they're putting more of their products into the sales. So it seems like a good brand. I haven't used anything by them. I don't know. More poopery. This is something that's like single use. I don't do single use. So it kind of goes along the lines of cruelty free. I try to go for sustainable products and sustainable companies as well. So I don't do sheet masks. I don't do this kind of stuff. So unfortunately, for the most part, I don't know anything about these. I'm sorry. People seem to really like the cocoa floss. Lots of good reviews there. That's expensive floss. This is sheet masks, so unfortunately I didn't look into that either. Sorry, I don't do them. Mystery bundles. I am never ever doing one again. I got one regular one like this, and then I got the mega mystery bundle that they had available a couple of sales ago, and they were both just total busts. I am never doing it again. Sempar, that's that same French company. This has good reviews, actually. It is a spot treatment for blemishes, and you can use it throughout the day. This one actually had some reviews, and people said good things. I don't see people talking about Teamy stuff. They're always in sales, kind of like the Spongels. I don't see people talking about them, though. So this is a company that was founded by women, and it's focused on feminine hygiene products. I remember when they first showed up in sales. I have not used this Grown Alchemist product. There's bowls. People seem to really like them. People do say that they're smaller than you expect, so the dimensions are here. So definitely, they're like 1 or 2 scoop ice cream bowls. That's kind of the size. I do like the Daily Concept stuff. I think that they have some nice little sponges and scrub tools. Let's see. I wonder if this is 100%. So the material here, this is probably a good price, but if you're gonna do a bamboo pillow, if I was gonna do a bamboo pillow, I would probably really look out for something that's like really nice, because bamboo can be amazing. I like Ciate products. I have some of their glitter flip lip colors, and they are very glittery. Like if this says glitter, you expect glitter. Expect glitter in this. I really want to see somebody say something about Bios Apothecary stuff. They've been in sales, a few sales now. I can't find any reviews. I would love to try them. Again, assume if I'm not saying it's if I'm not saying it tests on animals or anything, that it is cruelty free and sustainable. So this is it looks lovely, but I know I can never find any reviews on their products. So if you've used Bios Apothecary stuff, please leave a comment in the comment section. And generally, just leave comments in the comment section. Feel free to disagree. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me about something I didn't know anything about. I would love to hear your thoughts. So this, I almost got this, but I just can't find anything about their stuff. Any reviews about their products. So people were curious. No, that's not the product I was thinking of. So Dr. Brandt, I don't get any Dr. Brandt stuff because they do test on animals. Their products are definitely susceptible to animal testing. So I don't ever look at their products. aside from that, I do know that people like their products though. I don't look any further. I like a Hava hand cream. I have seen people comment on how it can make your hands feel a little slick. I do see what they're saying, but I don't feel like it lasts too long. But in general, I see people saying good things about the Ahava hand cream. I just have plenty of hand cream. I don't need it. I I have tried probably about 4 Terramera products, and I've really liked 2 of them, and I've thought I really did not like one, and then I thought the 4th one was just okay. So I feel a little bit done testing out the brand. They are a lovely, high-end, vegan, cruelty-free, all of that beauty product line. They are high-end, and a lot of their stuff is new and not a lot of reviews, so if you get something, you're kind of taking a little gamble. I've learned for myself that's how it is. Sheet masks, I don't get them. So I haven't seen a lot of people say that silicone makeup applicators are great or anything. Most people don't say good things. Gosh. So this is a Canadian company, Way of Will. No one's talking about it though. So I mentioned there's a really good example of a brand who has a statement on their website that reveals that they are not cruelty free. This was in my cart. It has excellent reviews. It especially has wonderful reviews for women who are a little bit older, so my age and older. I'm 37, so 35 and up. It's kind of like the cutoff they give us ladies. I don't know why. So here it is on the Algenist website, and you can see it has 4.5 stars, 928 reviews. So if you are not doing the cruelty free thing and you're looking for something like this, I would totally get this if I weren't trying to stick to cruelty free. So what I wanted to show you is it's in the FAQs. So you go down to the FAQs. So if you want to look for whether or not a product is cruelty free, it's very often on their about page or within their FAQs. So I'm in their FAQs, and here's the question: does Algenist test on animals? And this is the very typical response that you get from a company who does allow their products to be tested on animals, but they will say exactly this: Algenist does not conduct animal testing nor ask others to test on our behalf unless required by a law, regulation, or a governmental authority. We are committed to ethical practices and procedures through the entire process of product development, etc., etc., etc. As Algenist continues to expand and reach our customers around the globe, our support and commitment to eliminate animal testing is stronger than ever. So that's the typical statement from a company that does allow their products to be tested on animals, but sometimes you don't see them address it at all. So it's kind of nice that at least they claim to be trying to do something about it. But anyway, so that's an example there. But otherwise it has amazing reviews and looks like it really provides results. And the company, I believe, is, if you read their about, I was very intrigued by this line of products, and I was bummed to find that statement. So I would look at their website and do a little more research if you're interested in them. Laundress, a lot of people really like the Laundress products. I see a lot of good things said about them. Here's more of a Santi, so they are definitely putting more products in. People liked their exfoliator that was available in the past couple of sales. I remember Trustique, it's back. People seem to generally like them. People weren't too crazy about their products, but Becca, I was excited to see some Becca products. I thought I was gonna get one just so I could try it out. I ended up not getting them. I don't tend to wear a lot of makeup. Okay, so electronics. I say this every time. I don't think that this is a good place to get electronic products at all. FabFitFun sale is not a good place. You will get it, it could be defective, and then you'll have a nightmare time trying to return it and get a replacement. And you may just end up getting a credit, perhaps from FabFitFun. But if you're gonna get something like a smart camera, I just wouldn't get it here. I would not get it here. More Dr. Brandt. So they test on animals, but you can easily find reviews if you're interested in one of their products. I had this tote and I gave it to my other sister-in-law for another Christmas a couple years ago. And honestly, it was a little bit, it came in my fall 2018 box and it was a little flimsy. The top doesn't close, there are no inner pockets. It's very narrow. It would probably fit a laptop and a notebook and maybe a thin wallet and your phone, but not very much. So I didn't like it very much. I actually remember seeing some at Goodwill shortly thereafter. Perlice, people really like Perlice products. These are like fancy coconut oils. So, which for this sale price, that's not too ridiculous. So if you like fancy coconut oils, that would be for you. A lot of people really, really liked these face masks by 111 Skin. I'm talking about my friend Lauren a lot. Hi, Lauren. My friend Lauren just messaged me a couple days ago that she tried one, and for her, it was really, really weird. She hated it. So I don't know what happened there. More Laundress. This is an Italian company now. I feel like since FabFitFun expanded to the UK, we're seeing a little bit more European stuff in their sales. I couldn't find too many reviews about their products, but Spongel and Summer and Rose collaborated. So Summer and Rose is a FabFitFun brand. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Here is another product by that salon line of products that I mentioned. There's the Puff Me and the Blow Dry Me that's not in the sale, but my friend had talked about, and their products have great ratings. This one I was inclined to get, but it is a hair serum, and it's supposed to have oils in it. For me, I don't mind dimethicone, but I talked about dimethicone, the ingredient, before. That for me, it has a very specific place in products, and I don't really want dimethicone and hair oil in a product. That might be what makes this feel so good, though. So I might rethink that, actually. My initial thought was that this is supposed to be like a hair oil serum, but primarily it's dimethicone. So I felt like the dimethicone could get in the way of the oils absorbing into my cuticle. But, it's a hair product that you wash out. I might revisit getting this. Let's just go ahead and throw it in my box. Okay. I got so sheet masks. I don't tend to know anything about sheet masks, but I do know that this is a good sheet mask line. When I was doing sheet masks a while ago, I got a variety pack from this brand at Costco, and they're quite nice. They're quite nice. I didn't get the charcoal one. Maybe I had one charcoal one, but I didn't try the charcoal one. So that's my experience with that. Ahava. I like the Ahava line in general. What I've used from it has been typically pretty good. I've used this one, but I used the red one. So I don't know how this one works, but I know I didn't like the red one so much, which I think is also available in the sale. Paraconate MD, I haven't tried any of their products, but people say great things about that line, and one day I would like to try. I did see a lot of really great reviews about this at-home facial peel from Dr. Dennis Gross. I'd never heard of him before. It took me a little digging, but I did confirm that it's cruelty-free and that his line is cruelty-free. And this looks like it could be really fun. But for $44, I don't have that. I wanted to get other things instead. Let's see what the material on these is. Gold-plated brass. So yeah, I just don't tend to go for that. Here's more Tarte. I was really sad to learn that Tarte is owned by a company that tests on animals, because they do have, I think that Tarte has wonderful products. I think they do a really great job. And this is a color correcting palette. So I just think Tarte does a great job with their stuff. But I saw really good reviews about these little lippies. They're like little lip balms. I don't really like lip balms though, where you have to use your finger in these little tubs. But these are cruelty free, non toxic. I have I've raved about this company's cleansing oil, facial cleansing oil, Lifestyle Co. They're an LA based company, cruelty free, non toxic, all that stuff. And I was really tempted to try this, but there are just zero reviews about it. But I really like their cleansing oil. This is a Miami-based company, Mia Del Mar. I didn't find any reviews about this palette. I had it in my cart for a while, but I took it out. You know, Oribe, I feel, excuse me, I was really surprised. I got their dry shampoo that everyone raves about, and it did not do a thing for me. I thought it was just terrible. So I don't even care to try any of their stuff. I feel lucky because a lot of people, it's not cheap. So it's nice. It was kind of nice. Magi. I got some Magi bands. These look like they might be better quality than the ones I got. Yeah, these are actually like a cotton. The ones that I got, they felt flimsy. They felt like fruit roll up. They felt like they were really weird. But these look like they would be better quality than the ones that I had gotten. There is a whole lot of debate about the actual size of these on the forum for some reason when the dimensions are here. But if you are really curious, maybe maybe because the height says 5 inches, but that might include the pineapple. That's probably why. There's clarification on the forum in one of the threads that I pointed out, the Your Questions Answered thread. There's clarification if you've been curious. Here's more Mia Del Mar. I'm getting curious about this brand. Miami-based, cruelty-free, non-toxic. Not a lot of reviews on their stuff, but some. I almost got this Becca highlighter, but I decided I didn't need it at $21. It was actually in a bundle that I almost got that I dumped from my cart as well. But I just love the shimmery glow look. This is a nail polish line that I've been very curious about as well. They don't have any nail polishes available in the sale, obviously. This is more like a healthy sleeping mask for your nails. But I've been very curious about this line. I think they're 9 free, or they're non-toxic, and yeah, I like, you go to their website and they have a lot of information. I got a really good feeling from what I read about them on their website. That's another thing, like, if not only looking for cruelty free, just if you get a good feeling from somebody's website, that also helps me decide whether or not I want to get something. Sometimes I go to one of the websites and it's just like, I just don't feel connected to the company at all. So this Grown Alchemist product, this turns out to be like a mud mask, and it is probably the best mud mask I have ever used. I really like it. It feels, I've never had one feel so clarifying and detoxifying as I have when I used this one. And it smells really good. I'm trying to remember. It's like an herbal botanical spa like scent. I'm trying to remember any other descriptors for it, but that's the best I can do the most quickly. But it's a very nice scent, and it's very detoxifying. So I really like that Grown Alchemist mask. I almost got this, but then I just decided that I would wait. I don't use body sunscreen all that often, so I'm just gonna hold off to when I need sunscreen. I have not tried this Terra Mare product. Look for reviews. If you can't find a lot, be prepared for it to go one way or the other. I've had that experience with Terra Mare. I love, okay, one thing about me is I love painting my nails, so I'm always intrigued by nail products. This one is a really good one. It has great reviews. People have said that a lot of people who have wanted to get off acrylic nails have used this and said it really helped restore the health of their nails more quickly. I just I just love having nice manicured nails. It makes me happy. Here's more Paracone MD. I'm very curious to use something from them one day. I was curious to get this DP Hue. This is new. There aren't a lot of reviews on this set, this shampoo and conditioner duo. It's for color treated hair primarily. They have a lot of pet products in this sale. I think that's really cute. I don't know. I talked about this already. I talked about that already. I referenced the Ciate glitter flip. These are pretty. They are very glittery, and I have to say, when I've worn them a couple of times, I feel like it feels a little bit cakey, and maybe even like if I, like it could get crumbly in a way after wearing it for not too long and it dries. If I were to maybe rub my lips together really hard, it felt like it would crumble, and I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but it just, yeah, it felt a little bit strange, but it wasn't bad. It's not to the point where I would say don't you dare get it, but yeah. Anyway, expect shimmer. Expect a lot of glitter. Lots of cute hats in the sale. I don't fit one size fits all hats. My head is too big. Oh, I was really tempted to get this, and then I decided, you know what, you don't wear eyeshadow enough. But I did watch a YouTube where somebody reviewed it, and she said it was very, very good. And she used it, she did a look with it, and she highly recommended it. So that's, I think that that looks like it could be a great palette. Uh, Okay, so there's London Tan. I talked about them already. Mind Tan, people are saying this is the best stuff they've ever used for tanning. So if you like that, I don't do self tanning, but I would be all over it if I did. Um, this is the intimate spray, I think. Um, oh, not this one. Oh yeah, this is the intimate spray. This one I thought was kind of interesting. If you are a woman and you are wanting to explore sexuality, sensuality, this could be really, really interesting. Um, yeah, it's a little pricey, but I thought that was interesting. I didn't check reviews on it. Double check for reviews. Okay, let's see. R& Co. One thing that I really like about R& Co is that they often do short videos of people using their products, and there a lot of people really, really love R& Co, the whole line. I have used several of their products, and I've probably liked like half of them. I can't say that I've loved any of them though. I've only liked, um what did I like? Trying to remember. Anyway, I think that their stuff's okay, but there are some people who just swear by them. They say they like every single one of their products. I do think it's a very adventurous brand. I think that they are very innovative, and I do have an appreciation for R& Co, but I haven't loved all of their stuff that I've used. Um I will talk about each of the things in this bundle separately as I get to them. I already talked about the Hyaluron Skin Essence. This I almost got because I'm going to be a mom. I'm currently over 5 months pregnant, and I thought that this would be a good thing to keep in my diaper bag instead of wipes. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't have the baby yet. I don't have a diaper bag yet. Why am I getting things that I don't even know if I will actually even use in the diaper bag? So I'm not going to get it. This has wonderful reviews on the website. So if you are interested in getting this, it seems like it could be really good. No one's really talking about the silk pillowcases, but people have raved about them in past sales. Here's Elemis. I just, ugh, $19 for a gamble. I don't think there are a lot of reviews on this particular product. From what I remember, it was in a prior sale. There's not a lot of reviews on this particular product from Elemis, but Elemis is just so good, so good. Um, I I looked up Beauty Guard, and honestly, I forget right now. It's gotten kind of Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing anything that comes up. It's Amazon reviews, which I mentioned I don't really go off of readily. So with the way that what I was going to say is with the way that FabFitFun has restructured their sale windows, it has gotten harder for me, to be honest. It's gotten more difficult for me to do as much comprehensive research. I used to take about 4 days or so gathering as much research as I could, or doing as much research and gathering as much information as I could before doing these videos. Now I've had to speed it up a little bit. So this time I feel like I'm not delivering as much information. So, but I'm doing my best. Anyway, so here are some products. SPF RX. This is a line of products by Cal Pharma. They also did the Namaste line that was available for a little while in sales. I don't know anything about these lip products. I don't know why I clicked on them. What I was going for was this. This has really great reviews, and I almost got it. There is a YouTuber, her name is Kenna, and you've probably heard of her. She's this really pretty, younger cosmetic biochemist, and she did a video talking about vitamin C in skincare. And after watching that video, I have become less inclined to use vitamin C. I will link that video in the description box below if I remember to. If I forget to, please leave me a comment and I will go dig it up and I will find it and I will add it. But it was a very, very helpful, informative video, and it made me think about the extravagancies that we put in our skincare that we don't necessarily know much about, that we don't really maybe necessarily need to be spending money on. And I'm starting to think that that's, for me, vitamin C serum is one of them, even though this does have E and F, which can be more beneficial than just the C. I am starting to think that perhaps vitamin C serum isn't something that I really need. Okay, so Luxme. So this brand, I have a good story. So these are sheet masks. Again, I've stopped using sheet masks, although I bet these might be biodegradable, but I'm not sure. So Luxme is a brand. It was founded by an Indian woman, and I was in my office. I just started a new job. I had a Luxme shea butter. It's one of those balms that melts onto your skin. And one of the people that I work with came in to introduce himself, and he saw it on my desk, and he said, "I know the founder of Luxme." He said, "Yeah, there's a picture of me holding her when she was a baby." And then he looked at me and he said, "She died last week." And this was just last week. So the founder of this company recently passed away. And I found out in that way. It was really serendipitous. It was really, really interesting. But he couldn't say enough amazing things about her and all the wonderful things that she had done, and the humanitarian initiatives that her companies were linked up with. It was very, very interesting. So I have a new appreciation for this brand. And FabFitFun has started a book club. So this is the next book that they're going to be reading if you're interested in getting involved with that. Celepoderm, that's a Korean brand. I do think that this has some fairly decent reviews. As a cleansing water. This has really good reviews. This is a Japanese moisturizing skin cream called Yubi, and it has really, really good reviews if you are interested in that. More Elemis. There's probably reviews online. More Alginist. I talked about this line of products. They have great reviews on their products. Let's see. Oh, I bought this once and I just could not get past the smell. I ended up donating it to a women's shelter. I bought it whimsically because one person went on the forum and decided to, unsolicited, say that this was the best hair and body oil she'd ever used. Mentioned that the smell was hard to get by, but that it was well worth it. I bought it and I could not get past the smell. It's very, very strong. So more electronic type stuff. I don't think I've never seen anything really good about this brand. Really, anything said that was really good about this brand. So I just wouldn't get electronics from here. Although this looks interesting. This is a spray tan bundle. Okay. There are the men's boxes. I've definitely considered getting these, but I decided that there are presents that my husband would much prefer, aside from the kind of mishmash of things that maybe he would like in these boxes. So I decided to pass on them. Oh, this has pretty I'm blanking on this one. I think it's a Korean. I know it's a Korean brand. No, it's a Korean brand, and yeah, okay, I am remembering correctly. I found decent reviews on their line of products. Yes, decent reviews on their line of products. Um, I watched one YouTube review dedicated to this product, and she did not like it. She did not like this product. There's more ish. That's the FabFitFun line that does not have. No one ever says anything good about it. More Alginist. Talked about that line already. I honestly don't really know what to make of the 111 Skin brand. It's a UK based company founded by a Greek doctor, and they're one of those websites. They're one of the. So going to their website, I don't feel connected to the brand. It kind of bothers me. They use celebrity testimonials to make us feel like we need it. Um, and I used one thing by them, and it was a hyaluronic acid booster. And when you put it on, it had a little bit of a strange smell. Some of their products are made in Bulgaria, some are made in China. So I think they have a cheaper line. So this one's made in China, and then others are made in other areas of Europe. So that's a little interesting. I don't know. I think that a lot of people love their sheet masks, and I haven't seen anyone talk about loving any of their other products. This is more from that bubble bath that I really wanted to get. There's not a lot of reviews on their products, but it's a brand that I'm intrigued by. They're cruelty-free, all those things, and just a handful of reviews on their products saying nice things. So I have used in this bundle, I have used this red one, which is in this Terra Mare bundle. I've used this red one, which is the bamboo acai scrub, and it's good. It's really interesting because it has kind of one smell, which is like a fruity-ish smell, and then once you start rubbing it on, it gets like the smell changes, and it smells a little bit spicy, and as you're rubbing it on, it's a little bit tingly. It's an enjoyable scrub to use. It's enjoyable. It's nothing like the Grown Alchemist one, but it's enjoyable. Other than that, I haven't used anything else in this bundle. See, I've talked. Oh, this this is Anne Marie Wild Fruit Serum. This has outstanding reviews. People really like it. I've used it. It smells like lemon, which I have a little bit of difficulty with. I'm one of those people who associates it with lemon pledge. So I have a little bit of difficulty with it, but it wasn't totally like lemon pledge. It had a more natural lemon scent, which was a little bit more tart. And so I was okay with it. I used it. I have to say, I don't feel like I see a whole lot of results from brightening serums. I've used a few, and every time I haven't been impressed, even by the ones that have amazing reviews. So I don't know if it's me, if I'm not really seeing it or what, but I think that's more of a personal thing because this one has incredible reviews. So if you're eyeing it and you like brightening serums, I would go for it. Murad is owned by Unilever, so I have stopped trying their products. This is spot checking the ingredients. I've talked about how dimethicone, I am very skeptical of it in certain products. I'm okay with it in some, but this says to use it in the evening. I don't like to use any skincare products in the evening that have dimethicone. But if you use this in the morning, it could kind of serve as a double to prime as a primer, double as a primer if you wanted. Anyway, yeah, so for me, Murad's owned by Unilever, and so I don't buy their products. Pure. I'm curious about that line. People seem to love these spices, and the fun thing about these containers is that they're magnetic on the bottom, so you can stick them to your fridge. Let's see. Oh, here's more Lifestyle Co. I was thinking about getting this too, but I just couldn't find any reviews on it. 0 reviews. I am into this company simply because they made the cleansing oil that I really like. And so I would like to try more of their stuff. More LMS if you can afford it and you want to try. I've loved the LMS stuff that I've tried. Moringa oil is an oil I hadn't heard of, and this brand seems, I like the brand. So maybe one of these days I'll try. I have plenty of oils though. Is this a straightening brush? I tried the Amika mini one, and they do not work on my hair type. FYI, if you're curious, wondering, they do not work. They might work if your hair is already practically straight and just needs a touch up for frizz sometimes, but I don't think that straightening brushes work all that well. And you have to run them across your hair a lot of times, and so to put that much heat on your hair so much is really risky. And I also, if you haven't heard, if you can't find a, if you're eyeing a beauty tool and you can't find a lot of reviews, I wouldn't get it on FabFitFun. Just like electronics, just don't do it. I got a new me straightener because there were tons of reviews from FabFitFun and I absolutely love it, but just don't do the gamble. Don't make that gamble. Just go elsewhere to find something that's on sale somewhere that you can return it if you can. I almost got this bundle. So this has that Becca thing in it that I was talking about earlier. This has a hydropeptide glow body oil, which I have been so intrigued to get one. And hydropeptide, this brand seems very interesting, but I just needed to get my cart down, so I dumped this from my cart. But I was very intrigued by I am getting this Pixie Glow Mist, but I was very intrigued by these other 2 products, and I would get them if I had all the money in the world. So this is the remaining line from the Peptide 4 Night Recovery Cream Oil that's in the box customizations. So if you wanted to round it out, you could grab this too. I have used all 3. They're all amazing. I really like them. The bummer is that this was available in the winter 2019 sale, and they had all 3 plus a makeup bag, and it was $21. You just don't see the prices in these sales that you used to anymore. Actually, the last sale had really great prices, but they seem to have gone back up again. Here's more the hydropeptide. I'm curious about this line of products. This is the first I'm seeing them. So I haven't looked into this particular product of theirs, but I have my eye on that brand now. I have used this. This is another example of a brightening serum that's supposed to be highly efficacious, works really well, and I used it. I feel like I saw no change. So I just don't think brightening serums and vitamin C serums after all are for me. But people say this works really well. It just didn't work really well for me. I remember when I first joined, people were really saying great things about this works, but I don't see anyone talking about them anymore. The Beauty Crop, they're a London company. Their stuff's made in China. They're cruelty-free. Check their website for reviews. Oh, there are some YouTube videos of people trying this out. It does seem like it could work, but you would have to like use it daily, I would think. I don't know if it works in the long term or if you have to just use it like before you're going on a date, because it basically just sucks. It's like the Kylie lip challenge basically, but more concentrated, so it doesn't look as strange. Oh, that's a bundle. Okay. So yeah, here's this. I was really intrigued by that. It looks like it could be so pretty. Just rub it on your legs before you go out wearing a skirt. Ugh, could be so pretty. Anyway, here's more Mia Del Mar. I'm very curious about them. Let's see. Oh, this Victoria Land. This one finally has reviews. So this has been available in sales, a few sales in a row now. And I couldn't find reviews on it before. It's a woman-owned company, sustainable, cruelty-free. And now there are lots and lots of reviews. Lots of really good reviews about this. This one is by the same people who made the scalp treatment serum that I was talking about, and this one has just as many wonderful reviews on their website. Let's see. This I watched a YouTube video where somebody reviewed 5 different leg makeup products, and this was one of them, and she rated this one really poorly. The applicator is like kind of like a aluminum bar, and she showed it when she applied it. It went on very streaky, and you could rub it out with your hand to make it more even. And she was complaining about how it was so expensive that she was wasting product by getting it on her hand. But anyway, she rated it really poorly because of the way it applies. Here's more SPF RX. This is, I think that both of their vitamin C serums are rated well. If you're going to get one, I would spring for the one that's C plus E plus F instead of this one, because it just, oh, but this one in the description says, okay, so sometimes FabFitFun's descriptions are wrong too. So I would double check this, because this looks like it's the description for the other SPF RX vitamin C serum that's available in the sale. No, wait, let's see. Vitamin C, ferulic acid. Oh, interesting. There doesn't seem to be too much of a difference between the two that are available. I really wanted to get these. I am a sucker for lip colors, especially long-lasting lip colors. Actually, only long-lasting lip colors. And this is a long-lasting lip set. I decided that I could dump it and maybe just down the line try one of them. And yeah, I'm just trying to get my cart under $200. uh, Cuccio, there's nothing about this brand that has ever appealed to me, and I like yoga, so I don't know why. Milk Makeup, I've said it in other videos. This seems to be a company that's loved and hated. I've seen people just swear by them, and then I've seen people say that their makeup is like play makeup. So I don't really know. Perlice, people say wonderful things about Perlice. If you're eyeing this, then I didn't check reviews, but it's if it's got good reviews, it's probably pretty good. I really wanted this tote. This is another thing that I ended up dumping. I think it's just so cute. I was a little concerned about the way the straps seem to pull. I don't know if they're sewn on very well, but it's really well made. Straw, cotton lining, and leather straps. So this Bio Elements, I looked into this sale a while ago. If I needed a cream, this would probably be the one I would pick in this sale. Let's see if it has reviews. 14 reviews. Here we go. 5 out of 5 stars based on 14 reviews. Yeah, if I were to pick a moisturizer that's available in the sale, I would probably pick this one. This seems to be an interesting skincare line. It's by a woman who used to be a model, and she's a little bit older, and she gears her stuff toward the aging woman. Rhodial, I know that people really liked this. If you're vegan, obviously you don't want to use it. Air, I've used their face wash before. This is a New York-based company, vegan, cruelty-free. This one's vegan, which is a step up even from cruelty-free. I thought their face wash grew on me, and I ended up really liking it. I don't know anything about their body oil, but I do know that I respect the brand. So for editors boxes, they sell them for $39.99 in the sales. You don't get to choose what you're given though. It's random selections. If you wait, most of the time you can get them in the shop after the sale is over for $49.99, but you get to make your selections. So I would recommend waiting. There's more Ahava. What is this? Oh, the hand cream. This is the hand cream that I've used. I haven't used the other stuff. I liked this hand cream. I've seen people say they don't like the water scent. I thought it was fine. It was kind of like a fresh scent. It was a little strong at first. I got used to it. This, I keep on forgetting what the M stands for. It's something and Sparrow skincare. And this is a very sustainable high-end product or line. Let's see, does this product have reviews? Yeah, solid. I thought so. It has really great reviews. Solid 5 stars out of 17 reviews. Not too many reviews, but the reviews are really, really good. And yeah, I get a good feeling when I look at this website. It's something like Malin and Sparrow is MS skincare as vegan. It's luxury vegan skincare. So I am interested in this product, in this line of products as well. Here are a bunch of bundles. Circel. I remember this. There's something I did not get a good feeling when I looked at their website. It's cruelty free and high end and all of that, but there's something a little pretentious about it. So this is just one of those things where when I go to the website, I just didn't connect. and it helps me save my money when that happens. So I'm kind of happy about that. Here's more of the beauty crop. I think people do like their stuff. I've seen people say good things, but not a whole lot of talk about it on the forum or anything. Here's more of the Gale one, the model who's a little older who gears her stuff toward the aging woman. Gosh, there's a lot of jewelry and a lot of like gadgets. So here is a brand that I do know I think is decent quality. This is LSTN, or probably Listen is what it's going for, and they make headphones and things like that. And I have wireless earphones from them, headphones from a Cosbox that they work pretty well. I'm actually pleased. They're a little bulky, but they work pretty well. And then again, the purses and things, just check the materials. If it says it's made from polyurethane, and the purse, that means the purse is just going to start to do that flaking thing after 5 or 10 years, and then it's going to be useless. So I wouldn't buy anything that's not like either vegan leather or leather. If it says it's polyurethane, I would stay away. Vegan leather is supposed to be, I've heard the argument that vegan leather is like, it's just another term for polyurethane or fake leather, but I've heard the argument that vegan leather is actually supposed to be much higher quality and supposed to imitate actual leather. So I like that argument. I think that sounds good and understandable. I had to look into this to see what the heck was going on with this umbrella and why it was so expensive. And you go to their website and they just talk about how they really try to they value quality and style, and they don't want to just make cheap stuff. So hopefully that if you buy this would last you a lifetime. I appreciate what they were going for, and they talk about why their stuff is so, they try to go for quality. They certainly better. These legacy boxes are kind of interesting. If you have a lot of old stuff on tapes and things like that, that's just going to deteriorate over time, and you need to get it digitized. It's supposed to be a way for you to make that happen. This Pure one. So Pure is a really well respected beauty line. Somebody pointed out, just take a look, it's 0.1 ounces. So I don't know how long that would last, but note that. People were on the forum wondering how, they added the dimensions finally, because people on the forum were really wondering how big around this was. People say great things about this. The Better Skin Company, Lava Magic, I've never tried it. More Alginist. Here's the Recoil from AG Hair Care I talked about. I like Levito products. Neck cream is yet another kind of product where I've decided I don't think I need that. I don't see why it would be any different than my moisturizer. My moisturizers are supposed to tighten and firm and fight wrinkles and things like that. So I would expect that my moisturizers would be just doing just as much as a neck cream would be doing. So I've decided that I don't need neck creams in my life. So that has also helped me save some money in these sales. I do like Levito products though. Oh, here, this glass and ladder organizer clutch. This was also in a Cosbox, and they've gone into FabFitFun. I remember people being very, very disappointed with the Cosbox when it came out in Cosbox because their laptops didn't fit. It said that their laptops would fit, that 13-inch laptops would fit. This doesn't fit a laptop that's any bigger than the thin MacBook Pro 13-inch. So if you have a Dell and it's 13 inches or bigger, it's not going to fit. So if you were getting this thinking your laptop's going to fit in this, just be careful. My MacBook Pro that was 13 inches, very thin, fit, but just just fit. It just fit. Nothing bigger would have fit. So definitely don't get it expecting your laptop, any old laptop, to fit. It is nice. It's a nicer little carrying case to take to meetings. Otherwise, this one I is one of those products where I just don't connect with their website, and also they don't say anything about whether or not they're cruelty free. So I went ahead and deleted it, even though it's an amazing discount. Also, I have that brightening serum issue that I feel like I never see any results from brightening serums, so I just axed it. These are just washcloths that are microfiber. They do help to get your makeup off. I will say that. And at this price for 3 microfiber washcloths, that's pretty decent. I do have these. Uh, Microfiber is not so good for the environment, but everything's microfiber anyway. Um, if you have an opportunity to smell these R&Co shampoo and conditioners, I would take it, because I used their moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, and the smell was just overwhelming. And that's another place where R&Co is really adventurous, is with their scents, which I really kind of appreciate. But they have some pretty unique scents, and you might if you might feel a little particular when smelling their products. Okay, I'm trying to go through these. I have this wrap, and it's a fine wrap. I think I spent $19 on it a year ago. I keep it in my office so that I can just throw it around me on cold days, and I appreciate it. It's not the doesn't feel like the greatest thing in the world, but it's nice to have in my office in those instances. I used it today, actually. People say wonderful things about this. Dermalex products, they are pretty shameless with their ingredients and things like that, but I do think that they are effective. I don't know if they're cruelty free offhand or not. You'd have to look into that. Here's Bio's Apothecary. I am so curious, so curious. I got this Grown Alchemist body cream once, and I did not like it. That said, most people love it. I thought as a lotion, it was incredibly nourishing and hydrating. I just thought it smelled like creamsicle, and I really couldn't get past the smell. It smelled like creamsicle to me. I know some people say that the Soul Fog stuff is really effective. Here's more Dennis Gross. He's the one who has that peel. This is the dry shampoo by Oribe. Did nothing for me, but people love it, so I'm in the minority there. More Murad, owned by Unilever, so I don't get them. Here's Bio's Apothecary. I'm happy to see that their stuff is out of stock. Looks like people are buying them. Hopefully next time around we will actually hear some reviews about their stuff. Perlise sheet masks. People say good things about Perlise. Juice Beauty. This has amazing reviews on Ulta. So the main complaint, I was really considering getting it, and they have recommendations on how to use it. I had mentioned that, sometimes it's just that we're not using a product correctly, but this one has recommendations on how to use it. So definitely follow that if you get this. The main complaint on the Ulta website is that it has a smell that you can't get past. So I dumped it from my cart for that reason. Otherwise, people were saying it's just awesome. This, I think I saw this on Amazon for like $8, even $6 in some instances, if you were looking at that. Talked about this brand. I didn't look at reviews for this one, but you can find them in Ulta. Not all of Juice Beauty's have the best reviews, and not all of their products have the best reviews. This is the I mentioned earlier, Rapid Age Spot and Pigment Lightening Serum. I used about a third of it. It did not do anything. I didn't see any changes. It's the one my dermatologist said it might help. It has hydroquinone in it, which is an ingredient that a lot of skincare lines will try to avoid. But I took it to her to ask her if that was safe, because I was trying to get pregnant, and she said I shouldn't use it when pregnant. I'm pregnant now, so I don't use it anymore. And she recommended the light therapy instead. I that's it didn't work for me. There you go. It did not do a thing for me, and I have some sun damage on my chest that I was really looking forward to maybe having brightened. This finally, something by this line, Gaia, has reviews, and this stuff has amazing reviews. I don't do well with lemon, so I didn't even consider it. Lemon scented stuff I don't do well with. There's milk makeup again. I was so tempted to get this Thank You Farmer duo because I wanted to try to experiment with like light makeup and all of that, and it has they have good reviews. People do really like this, and the packaging. Look at that packaging. Doesn't it just look so classy? It appeals to me. But I ended up dumping it because I just decided that I don't really need it. Also, the sunscreen, this pink bottle, is a chemical sunscreen, and I've started to try to stick to mineral sunscreen. So that was another reason why I dumped it. And I decided that I just didn't need this. Rodeo. Oh, people really raved about these socks. They were in sales a while ago, and while I liked them, they have a really, really thick seam across the toes, which is a pet peeve of mine. So that kind of bothered me. I wouldn't, if I could go back, I wouldn't get them. I don't know. Juice Beauty, they're on Ulta. Check the Ulta reviews. This Juice Beauty product had great reviews on Ulta as well. I do remember that. Let's see. This Juice Beauty product has great reviews. There are a lot. There's not a lot of reviews on these. This is another one of those doohickeys that's out that's supposed to you run it across your body and it's supposed to work miracles. And some people would call it pseudoscience. I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't know. For me personally, I think it's a little bit, what do they say these days, extra, but maybe it's effective. Let's see. I think that we are nearing the end finally. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.